As Missourians prepare to make their choice between the two Senate candidates, 41 Action News reporter Stephen Dial sat down with both. They chose the restaurant. Stephen chose the questions.
The race for Senate in Missouri has been filled with millions of dollars in ads. Most polls show it's very close. So we sat down with both candidates to help you decide.
When people say the senator from Missouri only votes on party line, why do you think people still think you just vote with?
Because it's what they think they have to say on the other side. I know Josh Hawley's in a hurry, but you don't have to lie to lead. I may not always vote the way everybody in Missouri wants me to vote. This is a tough state, you know, everybody disagrees on stuff. But there's a lot of stuff we agree on, and I'm good at finding those things. I'm the 5th most likely senator to break with my party in Washington. I think that's the independence Missourians want.
The president and vice president being here a lot. They've thrown a lot of support at you. How do you take all that support if you win, but still remain an independent voice for Missourians, not just loyal to the president?
Yeah, it's a great question. You know, I always say that my test is Missouri first, Missouri last, Missouri always. I support the president because I think he's doing a great job for this state. I'm happy to have the support, honored to have the support of the vice president because I think they're doing a great job for this state. But I tell you what, I have shown as Attorney General, I'm not afraid to stand up to my party when I think they're doing the wrong thing.
You said in the last debate that, you know, I know I can be annoying at times. Why do you think some people look at you in such a oh, it's clear?
I get carried away sometimes, and I can be really obnoxious, but that's because I'm passionate. And I'm a fighter, and I feel strongly about it. And that rubs people the wrong way, and sometimes it's really hard for women to be pushy and obnoxious. You know, you wander over into that territory where people call you the name that starts with a B.
Why jump into the Senate race when you just became Attorney General?
You know, I think our country's on the line. I mean, I think this election's about saving our country. You know, you just look at the Supreme Court alone. You know, as a constitutional lawyer, that Supreme Court is so important. You know, our rights are at issue there. Our futures are at issue there. And that's the Senate, the most important thing they do. And the Brett Kavanaugh smear, I have to tell you, I think just shows you the stakes.
Healthcare has been something that has divided everyone. Your take on pre-existing conditions?
I know that my opponent, who is a smart lawyer, filed a lawsuit, and he didn't ask the court to sever out pre-existing conditions, which is something you can do in the law. He could have said to the court, throw all this out, but keep pre-existing conditions. He didn't do that. He said, throw it all out. He was so anxious to score a political point, he didn't think about the impact on Missourians.
Will you make sure that pre-existing conditions in whatever health care that moves on for Americans is still in there?
Absolutely. You have to require it in the law. I don't believe in hoping for the best. You have to require them to protect folks with pre-existing conditions on the same terms as everybody else. And I believe in that and will fight for it. I want to do it apart from Obamacare. I mean, I don't think we have to have Obamacare. I know we don't, in order to cover people with pre-existing conditions. That's the big difference between Senator McCaskill and me.
Now the choice is yours. Reporting, Stephen Dial, 41 Action News.